Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your special episode of Spirit Wisdom Wednesday. So I wanted to let you know that this was an idea that my mom suggested, actually, who is a Taurus. So this is the first time that I have done this, a sign-specific reading. I will be doing this once a month moving forward. So for example, next month we will do a Gemini reading. And this is especially for Taurus sun, moon, and rising. Also, if you have a loved one who is a Taurus, maybe you're interested in cross-watching this reading. That's kind of a term in the tarot community, is cross-watching for other signs. Maybe you're curious about something that's going on with them. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are interested in this reading, dear Taurus, I want to ask for your sacred permission to read. If that's a yes, let's get into it. I've pre-shuffled a bit and I've asked Spirit to keep this reading pretty tight. I know that Taurus is very real, very practical, so we're not going to draw anything out. And I purposefully made this shot kind of tight so we can really focus and take our time with just a few cards at a time. Okay, we'll take those. I'm hearing 3, so let's actually get one more on the table for you, dear Taurus. Okay, so first up we have the 5 of Cups. And then we have the Chariot. I hope you can see that. These have holographics on them. And then we have the Sun. Ooh, Taurus. Look at you. Okay, so I can't ignore the Sun when that comes up in a reading. That's huge. So this is very useful for timing. So if you are wondering about like a manifestation, the Sun is all about rebirth. It can indicate birthdays as well, celebrations. There's going to be a big breakthrough for you, dear Taurus, this summer. I even feel like it could be during Leo season. So maybe, I think that's like August. So there could be, you know, an important date or an important event that comes up during that time of the year. So the current energy that we're working with is the Chariot for you. So it does indicate forward movement, kind of a tenacious and persistent energy that I'm getting here from this. The Chariot can also talk about feeling stuck between 2 different decisions. So maybe you feel like you're at a crossroads, or just feeling like you don't know what to do next. And it feels like it's in regard to this card here, this issue here with the 5 of Cups. So I will just be honest and frank with you, dear Taurus. I know that you prefer that. This is a card of grief. This is a card of emotional pain, of emotional purging and change. The number 5 indicates a time of change and evolution. So this could have to do with a relationship. It could have to do with someone who has passed away. Maybe you literally are going through a grief process at this moment. Let's get a little bit of clarity about that with our lessons deck. So what is this 5 of Cups, Spirit? Why is Taurus at a crossroads? Can you clarify this for us, please? Oh, wow. That's a bit too many. We'll focus on the top one and I will treat the rest as a story. How about that? Okay, so overall perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Very Taurian mindset here. But then there's regret. I know that I cannot change the past, and loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So it feels like there is someone missing right now. I hope that makes sense. It feels like this loneliness is for a particular person, and it's almost like you're replaying this scenario. Like, I know I can't change what happened, but maybe if I observe the past logically, maybe I can then plan for the future in a way that's more positive. It feels like there's some concern that something was kind of broken in the past here. with an emotional relationship, and it feels like you're really feeling this person's absence from your life. Okay. Let's leave it at that. That kind of feels like maybe that's the crossroads. Like, I'm not sure what to do. Do I contact them? Do I reach out? Do I just hope that they will reach out to me? Do I involve another person? Like, it feels like you have weighed every single possible solution and you're still not quite sure what to do. Okay, so let's get some divine feather messengers for you to get some advice about this. I can tell you, whatever comes of this reading, whatever comes of your decision, there is an opportunity for a big, bright, happy ending, or a happy manifestation. So it feels like all of this is connected to this person's absence. Okay, so you'll notice we had 2 that flipped over. So here's what the feathers look like. Okay, so first we had Starling. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. And then here's what the second feather looks like. And that is the card of the Pelican. Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. Okay. So this person's actions, or absence rather, could really hurt your feelings right now, Taurus. It could be that there was some type of exchange or something, and maybe they decided to walk away or just have no contact, or maybe the contact that they have had with you is like weird and uncomfortable. And it feels like you've been working on forgiving them for that, forgiving them either for just the communication, or maybe there's something else. I'm not sure. Spirit's saying it's not important to get into the specifics, but it feels like you are ready to pick up and move on. And you're really just wanting to be authentic to who you are over here with the Starling. And I can see that that is going to be directly connected to this huge opportunity, this rebirth opportunity, which is amazing. And I'm hearing, they're reminding me of Eckhart Tolle. And I think maybe he said this on like a podcast or something. I don't know. Sometimes he posts like random videos of him talking. And, he said, when you bring sanity into a situation, it gives the other person an opportunity to meet you there. So maybe this person that you're dealing with, maybe they reacted really poorly to, maybe they mishandled a situation in your view. So it feels like they did not say something that was helpful. They're not doing anything to help out the relationship. But I feel like it could be that they just have a total lack of skills, a lack of interpersonal skills, which really sucks because that hurts. It hurts to try to have a relationship with someone who just like can't talk in a way that's real. But I feel like you can, Taurus, and there might be some type of opportunity. I feel like you might actually see this person in the summer at a neutral event. And the sun about birthdays, maybe it's someone's birthday too. I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be anything that you have to say or do. I feel like just seeing you, and you, like, you're not avoiding anything, but you're also not like making a scene or being confrontational. So I hope that makes sense. It's a nuanced situation. I can feel that you want to be very careful about the way you conduct yourself here. And Spirit's saying you definitely have, but it's like there's all of the stuff that you've been trying to deal with by yourself inside. It's like, let me figure all this out, and on top of it, I'm just going to persevere and everything will be okay. And what a Taurus moment for you. We love that. But yeah, I feel like especially with all of the nature decks that Spirit wanted to pull out, and of course, you know, with this set, I feel like there's a message in that about nature running its course. So it could be that this other person is dealing with, this person who's absent right now is dealing with their own stuff. and just kind of, they might take a really long time to deal with things because they just don't feel emotionally equipped to deal with things in the way that you are. And that's neither good or bad. It's just, that's just what it is. And it feels like they are a much slower moving. So it doesn't mean that they don't care about you or that they don't want to fix it. It feels like they just don't understand how to. They can't reasonably fathom a way to do that. Okay, let's see what abundance is coming in for you. And before I grabbed that deck, I heard a little bit of self-talk, like you might have, realized that you have a lot of abundance coming your way. You might have realized this person does not know how to deal with this and kind of had to decide like, well, I can't hold their hand and teach them how to do it. I can't reparent them. Okay. So let's take the 3 that were flipped over. So we have energetic clearing, expansiveness, and worth. I love that for you, Taurus. I do feel, so they're talking a little bit more about Taurus astrologically, like some of what those traits are. I do feel that sometimes with Taurus, there can be a tendency to connect their worth to how productive they are or how helpful they are. Taurus is the second house that's ruled by Venus. So Venus is all about harmonious relationships. So you might find yourself kind of like striving for harmony and peace among everyone, maybe at the cost of like what you want to say. You might have like planned out some things that you want to say, or thought, well, if this is really over, maybe I do want to give them a piece of my mind. And it feels like you've always stopped yourself from doing that for the sake of the family or for the sake of other people. That's a very Taurian ideal. But it feels like from all of this, and this has been very uncomfortable. I do want to highlight that. I feel very uncomfortable talking about it. So that's Spirit's way of acknowledging the difficult energies that you've had to work with here. And they're saying that you've done a really great job. So through this energetic clearing, I mean, there was some, like, can I be frank with you? There was some bullshit going on that just needed to go. So there could have even been like, if you're familiar with energetic cords, there could have been like some type of toxicity that was going on there, some type of deceit or not telling you the whole story, hidden feelings. I don't know exactly what it is. Again, Spirit's like, don't get too specific, but there was some nonsense that was not great for Taurus that needed to go. And out of that, out of this relationship kind of being turned upside down, and then this person's reaction might have really surprised you. It feels like they just totally shut down and like iced you out. So maybe like ghosted you or stopped talking to you. It feels like that was really shocking. So maybe you were not expecting that, and that's part of what hurts. That's part of why there's such a big question, like, well, what do I even do? I don't feel like I even know who this person is anymore. So in this, and I know this sounds ridiculous, but stay with me, my rational Taurus queen. There is an opportunity for a different type of expansiveness that was not here before. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, exhausted ego. Yeah, so I feel like there's an invitation here, and I feel like you're about to jump on it and go, I'm already doing that. I already did that. But really, really try to be so brutally honest with you and be honest with yourself and ask yourself, is there still part of me that wants or needs to be right in this situation? Because that's the ego. That's not who you truly are. That's not your true nature. The ego loves to be right more than anything. And that's Eckhart Tolle coming up again. So if you're not already into him, I feel like maybe watching him or listening to him while you walk or drive or something would be really helpful for you. But I feel like, yeah, there's this type of, and all these butterflies here point to transformational energy. It's like this person falling off for a while. It feels like maybe months at least, maybe even a year, I'm not sure. It feels like that was really shocking, and it really transformed your view of what you expect of people. But it's almost like your awareness might have been drawn through this painful experience. And this happened to me with my father's death too. Through that painful experience, my attention was drawn towards improving my mental health, improving my physical health, to spirituality. That's why I'm a shaman. You know, if my dad hadn't passed away, I probably would have not, I'd be doing Shakespeare right now. So maybe something similar is going on with you, Taurus. Maybe this shocking, hurtful situation has expanded your perspective to like what you believe relationships should be. It feels like you've gotten pretty philosophical with this and asked like, how does this relate to what I believe about God or faith, or what can I learn from this? So that's really, really beautiful. Let's move on here to just see if Spirit wants to bring up any more information. That was kind of a specific message. I hope that's resonating for you. Taurus, please let me know if it is in the comments below. So they're saying, let's get a couple spirit animal guides in here. Kind of clarify the dynamic that Taurus placements will be working with. The golden egg. One of my favorites. I'm sorry if I'm sounding congested. I have such bad allergies right now. So maybe you or a person that you're dealing with has allergies, food allergies. It feels like that is being brought up for a specific reason. The lamb and swan. Beautiful. Very clear message here. This is all about your personal transformation. It feels like this person that we're talking about who's absent right now is someone you knew as a child, because the swan transforms from like this little fluffy gray baby. I know the nursery story makes it sound like the duckling is ugly, but I don't love that word. So we'll say that he's just a little gray baby into this beautiful swan. So that's making me think of childhood. So that's just another clue of who this might be. The lamb is all about your personal faith and being grounded in who you truly are. I feel like because you are embracing this energy, Taurus, you're able to make this transformation. Transform this kind of ugly situation from someone in childhood. You're able to see reflective qualities in this person. You're able to look within and really evolve from this. So Spirit, again, is just like clapping, hats off to you. And then the golden egg is all about connecting to your heart space, which is such a Taurus moment. I feel like you've really taken time to look within. And at first it felt like questioning, did I do something wrong, or is there something that I'm missing? But now it's evolving into, I have faith that we're going to be okay, that I'm going to be okay no matter what happens. It feels like you're cultivating self-love and self-worth. Beautiful. Okay, let's get your takeaway message for Taurus placements here. Let's get your takeaway message for Taurus. Is there anything else you want them to know, Spirit? Harvest. Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like this is another confirmation, like the Sun card in your initial pull, that a manifestation is coming in, and it could simply be harmony with this person. That could be something that you've been praying about, that you have been meditating on, you know, however you interpret faith, dear Taurus. is okay. Everything is valid that you've been doing, and it's coming. Harvest time is coming. Just hang in there a little bit longer, okay? So thank you so much for watching, dear Taurus. Please let me know if that resonated for you, since this is the first type of reading like this that I've done. I'm super curious. Please leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to my channel, or follow me on socials if you haven't already to keep our energy exchange going. I'm sending you so much love and light. I hope you've had a great birthday season, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.